Muy buenas jugadores, ¿cómo estáis? Espero que estéis todos muy bien.
Lector de menús. No pulsa barra espaciadora para activar barra desactivar.
Bienvenidos a Hogwarts Legacy. ¿Cómo estáis, gente? Un minuto. Perdonad, pero es que había un pequeño problema que el señor... Bueno, ya me saldrá. El señor Epic Games ha decidido, pues bueno, que para qué hacer una precarga del juego. Y digamos que nada, el juego lo tengo que precargar ahora. Así es que nada. Esperemos que vaya bien. Veo que hay aquí un mensaje, error, calidad media de gráficos. A ver. ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien? Pone que es mala, sí. Esperemos que no hagas mucho tonto. Vale, no digo nada. ¿Por qué no digo? A ver. Hola. No digo nada. Vale, perfecto. A ver, hacemos esto de manera rápidamente y veloz. Y vamos a continuar. Antes de empezar, ya sabéis, directo en YouTube, no lo hacemos en Twitch para que haya una buena calidad. Ahí, que esté bien rico, bien sabrosón. Y una cosa, antes de empezar. Si cogéis la casa de Hufflepuff, ¿de acuerdo? Ya sabéis que está Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, pues... Ahora mismo, si cogéis la casa de esta, pues la de Hufflepuff, podéis ir a Azkaban. Si no cogéis esa casa, no puedes ir. Ya está, ya lo he dicho. Vamos a darle caña, va. Porque si no lo acabamos. A ver, yo tengo el menú. ¿Dónde tengo la rata? Rata, aquí, vale. A ver, lector de menú no. Temblor de cámara no lo quiero. Modo autónicos normal, ¿vale? Activar puntería. Modo de puntería. Poder alternar modo de lanzamiento de hechizos. Intercambiar el stick. Bueno, supongo que... Hostia, soy zurdo, pero bueno. Sensibilidad del cursor. Jugaré con mandos, de que me da igual. Visualización de audio. No. Teclas de icono. No. Transparencia nada. Tamaño y sección del audio. Bueno, me va bien. De todo el minimapa sí. Transparencia del minimapa. Textos normal. Textos contraste alto no. Vale. Vale, ¿qué más? Políticas, sí, lo acepto todo. Todo lo acepto. De acuerdo, vincular cuentas, omitir acción. A ver, recoge tu recompensa. Vincula tu cuenta Harry Potter Fan Club con tu cuenta OBC Games para personalizar el juego y obtener recompensas exclusivas. ¿Ah? Omitir eso, ya lo haré. Vale, estas son por haber reservado la edición tocha. Vale, referencia a hardware, vale, sí. Déjame a mí tranquilo, que ya ahora me lo pongo yo rápidamente bien. Porque si no va a ser un poco castaña. Vamos. Vale, sí, el control de brillo. Podemos subir un poquito. Ahí. Vale. Yo quiero los gráficos, no quiero mierdas. Quiero gráficos. Tenemos el placer de informarle que después de una plaza en el colegio Hogwarts de Marge quería empezar el curso en quinto año. Anda que no, ¿eh? Vale, sí, yo... Voy a donde tú quieras. Vale, pero no, vale, me mola porque no puedo de momento tocar nada. Bueno, podemos con el personaje. Vale, aquí tenemos como personajes ya un poco editados. Por lo que estoy viendo. A ver, yo quiero algo que se parezca un poco a lo que hay en mi casa. Bueno, es que, a ver, podemos coger caras, ¿no? Digo yo. Normal. Claro, pero yo es que lo que no quiero son pecas. Bueno, déjala con pecas, que hace gracia, sí. Bueno. Un poco lo de Ron Weasley, ¿no me han dicho esto? Vale, esto, color de la piel. Podemos coger el mega blanco, me parece bien. Gafas de Harry, gafas de Dumbledore y gafas en sí. Vale, corte de pelo. ¿Qué tenemos? Hostia. Vale, es un moño recogido. Otro moño. Hostia, es como la hija de Ron y Hermione, en serio. Afro. Corto. Corto con cinta. Mola mucho, ¿no? El editor de personajes está guay. Pero largo. Está bien. Y tú. Siglo XVI. Este me gusta bastante. Ah, qué guapo este también con el medallón. Con la cola. Y ahí esto. Corto, 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 corto. Peinados cortos, está guay. Este mola también mucho. Este también me gusta mucho. Hostia, qué guay, tío. Cortito, cortito. Me gusta, pero voy a coger este. Me ha molado. Tío, no sé, tío. Es que hay unos cuantos que molan, ¿eh? ¿Dónde estaba este de aquí? Este me ha molado por el... Que me encantan las cosas para ponerse en el pelo. Y este también me gusta. Me voy a poner este. Me ha molado. No, este. ¿No? ¿Dónde estás? Este. Vale. Color de pelo. Ah, tenemos negro. Oh. Me gusta. Este rosita mola, ¿eh? Ay. En blanco. Me mola o el rosa o el lila este. Me voy a ir con lila. No, por culo. Cicatrices, ¿qué tenemos? ¿A comprensión de qué? Ya, pero no lo puedo ver. No lo puedo ver. Bueno, podemos por aquí. Pecas y lunares. Ah, las puedes quitar. Bueno, sí, está guay. Tenemos marca 1, marca 2. Hombre, la que más me llama es esta, tío, me mola. La pena que no la puedes contrastar. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Color de los ojos, nice. Un color así raro no habrá, ¿no? Bueno, el blanco este. Color de las cejas. Las dejaré más rosas las cejas. Ah, puedes elegir qué tipo de ceja. Está bien. O que no tenga ceja o uniceja también. Nah, este ya queda bien. Vale, aquí. ¿Qué más?
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
That was quite something. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. A few cobwebs and some dust. That was quite something. I am indeed a student, but I could very well... It was wonderful. A few cobwebs and some dust. That was quite something.
No me gusta. Lo vemos en difícil, va. Pondremos... mayúscula. Y el apellido. Así va bien. Bruja, empezamos aventura. Let's go. ¡Vámonos! A ver cómo va esto.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
muy peliculero, de momento.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly, to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's the glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
Hang on! Yeah! Yeah! The key! Give me your hand!
Empieza muy peliculero y muy de puta madre, ¿eh? Pero tengo que poner las voces en español. No sé por qué no...
Are you alright? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this.
Venga, chute.
It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Vale, es con el botón de abajo del mando. Vale.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he...
George,
What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a portkey.
Portkey?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
Que cómo se ve, ¿no, colega?
I'm feeling better,
Se
sir.
ve
If
muy
you'd
bien, ¿eh?
like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this portkey. Or why.
Vale, perdonad, es que quiero hacer... Ventana completa, monitor... Escalado... Vale, Coeficiente de escalado. Latencia baja. 60, perfecto. Campo de visión. Desenfoque del movimiento. No. Aberración cromática no. Granado no. Y profundidad de campo sí. Está bien. Tía, en ultra no, tío. Si no me vas a matar en directo. Lo dejamos en medio, ¿vale? Dar prueba de rendimiento, trazos no, ¿vale? Que si no va a ser muy heavy para directo, tío. Volumen de la música, tono, mostrar subtítulos sí. Configuración del cine, ¿no? Auriculares, mostrar, ¿no? Ya, pero... Difícil, sensibilidad, ok, el mando... Ya, pero yo tengo una pregunta, muchachos, que es cargar, volver al menú principal, resolución, vale, activo, yo pero... envía GeForce, sí, correcto, pero claro, ¿y dónde coño pones? Esto es lo de la calidad gráfica, ejecutar prueba de rendimiento, no. Vale, aquí, volumen de la música, el tono, silenciar todo, ¿no? Mostrar subtítulos, audio mono y auriculares, sí. Dificultad, vibración, invertida, apuntar con la cámara, sensibilidad, velocidad, nada, vale, fuera. Mando, ratón. A ver, volumen del lector de menú, no. No. Temblor de la cámara, modo paratónicos normal, activar modo de puntería, no. Zurdos, muros, sensibilidad del cursor. Espérate. Hostia, y para cambiar el... Los hechizos... Wow, y para cambiar el audio a español, ¿qué? Pregunta del millón. O sea, para cambiar las voces... Vale, pues ni puta idea cómo hacerlo. Tendríamos que poder el audio en español, pero por aquí no me deja. Como no sea por fuera... Es raro, ¿no? A ver, dejáis un minuto que lo miro. Es que es raro que no podamos... A ver, Hogwarts Legacy... Vale, o sea, esto no lo entiendo. Teniendo en momento la página de Piqué, porque es que es muy raro que no lo tengamos en... O sea, que esté todo en español y las voces no. Quiero mirar una cosa. Que tiene que estar por aquí. No me dejas, vaya putada. Es que no quiero salir del juego, tío. A ver. Vale, no me... Pues no puedo guardar partida, que te den por culo. Perdón, espérate. Que nos quita lo de Epic, que no los veo. Pues nada, para mañana ya miraremos de arreglarlo, ¿vale? Me lo van a dar por... Me van a dar bastante por detrás y ya mañana miramos de arreglar el audio. Aprenderemos inglés.
How far from
London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Vale.
Mind your step.
Muy ligerito, ¿no? ¿Vale?
Where do you suppose your wife
personaje.
got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years
Ah,
searching
puedes
for
saltarlo,
evidence
¿eh?
of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Vale.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that one work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent.
Vale, si prefieres objetivos, mover el avatar usando el stick. Vale, ok. Vale. Como mola,
That
¿no?
was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
Me gusta. Ya estamos tirando el primer hechizo. O sea, es como un hechizo básico. O sea, que estoy dando como energía, ¿sabes? Vale.
Ah, up there.
Vale.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
Perfecto. Hostia, calidad media, cómo se ve igualmente el puto juego, tío.
Steady yourself. Reparo.
El reparo va bien para todo, tío.
Almost there.
Vale.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Ponte. A ver. Mantén pulsado para hacer. Vale.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
A ver.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Me encanta. Cuando nos peleamos, por favor. Quiero conquistar el mundo. Y es muy ligerito, ¿eh? Ah, mira, para rodar y todo. Por aquí, ¿no?
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
¿Qué es esto?
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Hmm?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you.
¿Qué hacemos en Gringotts ahora?
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
Vale.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
¿Qué es esto? Ah, es pasta, digo, coño. ¿Qué hay aquí dentro?
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Hostia, espérate. Ah, que ha dejado la pelada. Vale, perdón. What? No lo entiendo. Ah, vale. Un poco raro. Revelio.
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Vale, es como lo típico que utilizamos para buscar, ¿sabes? En los
Well,
juegos.
that's a start.
Modo detective, ¿no?
There's
Como
that symbol again.
de alguna manera.
I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Vale.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Vale. Vale, tenemos también el Lumos y el detective. O sea, tenemos la linterna. Vale, ¿y este cómo se hace?
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Vale.
Look out!
Potato.
Adieu! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo!
Vamos. Hostia.
Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Deposo!
Hostia, cuesta, protegerse.
Expulso! Levioso! Confringo!
Vamos.
Expulso!
Lanza, protege.
Descendo! Levioso! Deposo!
Vale. Hay parry, eso es lo guay.
Stupefy.
Potato! Confringo!
Me gusta.
Deposo! Confringo! Lumos! Stay close!
Professor? Professor Fig! Lumo. Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Mira, que hay algo.
Revelio. Potato. Lumos.
El protegio es... Aquí. Mira, hay otro cofre ahí.
Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. Lumos.
Vale. Aquí hay otro. Es esto, ¿no? Sí.
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
Vale.
Lumos.
Ujú. Aquí. ¿No?
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
Ahí.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Hostia. Hostia puta. Vamos. Perfecto. Manté pulsado ir para protección para cuando... Sí, lo que estoy haciendo. Vale. ¿Se ha quedado sin batería el mando? No, se ha quedado sin batería. Vaya putada. En el peor momento se ha quedado sin batería el mando. Lo que mola es que te avisa el juego, ¿vale? Cuando tienes que proteger. Me encanta este juego, tío. Ya.
Revelio. Lumos.
Vale.
Revelio. Lumos.
Pues estos pintamos, ¿no? Ah, mira aquí.
Revelio.
Wow.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
Ah, es un recuerdo, vale, ok.
Follow my lead.
¿Todo está en su sitio?
¿El traslador está bien escondido?
Quizá, muy bien. No sé si la ruta que hemos creado...
Es imposible de seguir. Solo para alguien que no sea capaz de ver rastros de magia antigua, pero yo puedo.
Tu capacidad para ver lo que otros no pueden no bastará, Percival. Estamos confiando a quien se embarque en esta senda poderosos secretos, un saber que otros querrían obtener a cualquier precio.
Sí, y si tenemos razón, Charles, la bruja o el mago que supere estas pruebas demostrará que merece ese conocimiento y la responsabilidad que eso implica.
Hemos hecho lo posible.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in there.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more
helpful. ¿Qué es la de repartir?
No way out.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
El bosque prohibido. Ah. Brutal, como empieza el juego. Y mi amor, no entiendo lo de las voces, que han saltado en español, luego en inglés, no sé. Algo muy raro, luego miraré a ver qué pasa. A lo mejor es un pachecillo o algo, Pero hostia, cómo empieza el juego, tío. Empieza muy potente. Y está muy bien hecho, Mira cómo se ve. Le baja calidad media, para que el ordenador no sufra, pero
We
hostia.
haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Tinius, Nigellus, Black.
Ah, es Black, vale.
Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Hay menos alumnos este.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time.
Hombre, este tiene que ser
Have a
pariente, ¿no?
seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Hombre, tengo más ganas de explorar.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Hombre, más bien curiosidad, ¿no?
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Sí, es que hay que coger Ravenclaw porque para mí los libros de las películas es como la casa olvidada. Todo el mundo va a coger Slytherin o va a coger Gryffindor. Alguien Hufflepuff, pero prefiero Ravenclaw porque es como la casa olvidada. Así de paso vemos un poco también cómo es esa zona.
You belong in Ravenclaw!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Oye, que ya no he cenado, cabrón.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Este tiene que ser pariente de Ron, ¿no? Entonces. Oh.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Me siento como macho en una peli, en serio es. Ah, mira, a ver, el dormitorio de Ravenclaw. Como nunca salen las pelis.
Oh, looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Vale, son literas. Hostia, qué guay, ¿no? Como dormir así. Me gusta más esta que las de Gryffindor, ¿eh? Solamente son 4 chicas. Ah, qué guay, mirad. Hola, Carlos, ¿qué tal? Sí, claro, los tengo a cholón. Me tengo que comprar el mío. Cómo mola, tío. Ojalá tuviera códigos para sortear, pero aún no ha crecido tanto el canal. Ya molaría, ¿eh? Hostia, como mola el puto dormitorio. Yo quiero una habitación así. No la tengo. La mesa para estudiar. Mola porque está decorado con los colores de Ravenclaw. Está bastante guapo, ¿eh? Que claro, es que Gryffindor y Slytherin siempre se han visto en los libros. Y es una casa que me parecía interesante ver. ¡Hola! ¡Cómo mola! ¿Por qué hay las...? ¿Por qué están arrugadas las alfombras? Están como mal puestas. Mira esa. De la chimenea, cómo mola, ¿no, tío? Ponerte aquí a leer. Y con la tacita aquí de té o de chocolate. Oh. Ay, ¿se puede interactuar? Espera. Bueno. Ya mola un cojón y medio, ¿eh?
That's just brilliant, Ami. Brilliant. You think you could...
This should be interesting.
¿Y esto? Ah, mira.
One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here, ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Vale. ¿Esto qué es? No puedo darlo. Vale. A ver... Ah, mira, puedo hablar con esta.
Deep breath. Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit, Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I'm afraid I'm not much for memorizing constellations. Enough to worry about on the ground.
Well, you should know that all fifth years must take astronomy. However, I think you will feel differently after one night up on the tower. A quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Es un chaval muy entusiasta, ¿eh? Como él se mea, lleva...
That's not right either.
Me acabo de comer una manzana y a tomar por culo, ¿no?
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw.
Sí, ya me gustaría, que nos regalaran alguna copia para regalar. Pero como no es un canal grande. Ya, pero que... Qué maldita burrada de juego, por Dios. Vale, puedo correr por los pasillos, tengo permiso.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
What?
Here you are.
Oh.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Hostia, el libro se guarda.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Me mola, el libro desaparece.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Vale.
Revelio.
Vale, Ravenclaw está en
I
la...
certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Hostia, pero esto que está en una de las torres, ¿no? Hostia, se mueven las estatuas.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
Este busto esculpido en honor a la casa de Ravenclaw se encuentra en la noble torre de Ravenclaw, ¿vale? Acá has desbloqueado el desafío del guía de campo. Aquí aparecerá lo que te queda para superar. Recoge páginas del guía de campo en HOGWARTS, ¿vale? Vale, es como los coleccionables y equipos y mierdas, vale. A ver. Vale, ¿esto qué es? ¿Equipo? Ah. Guía de campo. Vale, es como, sí, son como coleccionables realmente. Donde te dan equipo y cosas.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Hostia, no es por nada, tío, pero la puta torre como...
No time to waste. You've classes to
Como
attend.
tengas que amear o algo, colega, o estemos muy lejos del baño. ¿Y si hay algo así?
Revelio.
Mira, aquí hay algo. ¿Y esto? ¿What? Ah, espérate, que esto es un acertijo matemático. Tócate los cojones. Para hacer 13. What? O sea, tienes que hacer aquí un puto número que según esto es araña. Vale, según esto es calamar, ¿no? Unos son... No. A ver. Ah, espérate, que hay otro ahí. Sí, porque si os fijáis sería 13, ¿no? Tienes que hacer algo que encaje con 13, luego es la serpiente, que son 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, serían 10, ¿no? Serían 11. Tú aquí tendrías que poner 11, ¿no? Serían 11, 12, 11, o sea, eso hemos dicho serían... Son 10, ¿no? Me ha dicho, o sea, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Esto serían 9, ¿no? Vale, pues esto y esto son 10. Si tienes algo que te sumara 3, pues tenías que poner Esto de aquí que no sé de lo que es. Que en principio va aquí, ¿no? Vale. Creo, ¿eh? A ver. Y ahora te dice que esto tiene que hacer 21. Vale, son 1, 2, 3, 4. Son 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. Vale, 17. 18, 19, 20, 21. Tenían que ser 4, que tenía que ser esto aquí. Y no me he equivocado, ¿eh? ¿No? Coño. Yo voy a coger la calculadora, pero ya que lo hemos hecho bien, ¿no? A ver. 13 más 4. Uno, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hostia, pues no sé cuál es el fallo, ¿eh? Claro, porque no está, ¿no? La cabeza aquella. Bueno, a lo mejor no la puedo abrir porque no me deja. El problema es luego. A lo mejor hemos hecho un cálculo mal, no sé.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit
son las llamas flue para
Your
él.
field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Vale. Vale, eso es viaje rápido, vale, ok. Bueno, es una manera, ¿no? De viajar rápido por un colegio.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Wow.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Revelio.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Tía, pero que el tutorial va a durar un rato, Los desafíos, ¿no? Colecciones. Inventario, equipo. Ah, mira. Vale. ¿Esto qué es? Vale. Colecciones. Mapa. Aquí, equipo. Pero claro, en mi equipo, ¿por qué no tengo lo que pillé? No entiendo. O sea, desde el DLC. Bueno, ya lo veremos. Vale, ya lo veremos. A ver.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, Why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Vale.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Vale. Más por aquí, ¿no? Pero mirad esto, qué burradón. Y cómo se ve, ¿eh? Vale, me dice que es por arriba. Madre mía. Pedazo colegio, colega.
Revelio.
Ah, mira.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Sí.
Is that all you've got?
Ponte ahí, va.
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Vale. Hostia, esto es muy cachondo, ¿eh? Es como un juego del...
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Vale.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, says Master Pruitt. So good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. Protego.
Levioso.
Good form.
I know.
Vamos.
This can't be your first.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested.
Vale, este debe
Till
ser
next time.
para el club de duelo, ¿no?
Revelia.
Vale. ¿Por aquí? Sí, en principio sí es por aquí. Uy, tipo. Que te creías mirando todo el rato el puto castillo, tío. Joder. Te mola un huevo, espérate, mira lo que hay aquí.
What are you up to now?
Revelia.
¿Qué es esto?
Leviosa. Lumos. Revelia.
Es como que te marca que hay algo, ¿no? No. Y es que encima los cuadros se mueven. ¿Y esto? ¿La señora Morris o qué?
Revelia.
Showing off as a mother.
Lumos. Leviosa.
Vale.
Revelia.
A ver, aquí.
Lumos. Revelia.
Qué bueno, puedes entrar al baño y funciona, ¿sabes? No hay nada, ¿no?
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder. Potato.
Hemos roto algo, tío. Tendré que hacer algo con esto, no sé lo que es. A ver. Ah, para arriba. Más para arriba.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Vale, es aquí.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Vale, o sea, tenemos que hacer el... Vale. El acción.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Es una idea de olla el puto juego. En serio, es una puta idea de olla. Es como una peli, como si veas una película de los libros, no sé. Está muy bien hecho y se ve muy bien.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Wow, esto va a costar, ¿no me han dicho?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm. Very good. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. That's it! Excellent control there.
¡Wow! ¡Perfecto!
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
¿Quién va primero ya?
Watch this.
50 napos. Madre mía. Hostia, me ha caído un pelito, No, hostia, qué buena que es,
There we go. Well done. Be sharp.
Hostia, qué cabrones, tío.
That is how it's done.
O empatamos o perdemos, ¿sabes?
That's it.
Empate. De poco,
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Hostia, ¿qué dices?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Wow.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
Splendid.
Watch this. There we go.
Madre mía, qué cabrones, tío.
Brilliant.
Empatados otra vez, tío.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Ahí medio cayó. Deja de pasar pronto. Deja demasiado pronto.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
He sido muy tonto. Tenía que haber dejado petar un poco más. Ya tenemos otro hechizo. He perdido.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course. A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Vale, ¿y qué hace una dama de hierro? Una llama de hierro ahí. Estoy flipando, Vale, hemos llegado al nivel 2. Wow.
Hello. Revelio, how was your first day coming along?
Ya, pero sí, por ejemplo, que coger aquí. Vale, ¿a dónde tenemos que ir ahora? A ver. Misiones secundarias, vale. Misión. Capa legendaria. A ver. ¿Y aquí qué tengo que hacer ahora? Vale. Misiones. Vale. Ya, puedo coger, por ejemplo, esto. Vamos. Esto que hemos visto antes lo puedo coger con acción. ¿Ah? Pues no.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Vale, no puedo hacer nada con el acción esto. Se ha dado otro hechizo, supongo.
Revelio.
Aquí de mala que hay algo. Ah, vale. El...
Lumos.
Bueno. Para allá. Ah, coño. Hay un puente de estos aquí en Hogwarts también. Me cago en la puta, si es que esto es enorme. A ver. Vale, no hay nada. Cerrado, nivel 1. Ya, Pepe.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she
Pebes.
said I could swim. Did you practice your bowl?
Yo quiero probar lo del duelo de patitas. ¿Y esto? Como un coleccionable. ¿Y esto?
Lumos. Revelio.
Y aquí había otro. Y aquí hay un cofre. Y detrás del aula hay un cofre tocho. Pero macho, cómo muere el puto castillo, por Dios.
Glad you could make it.
¿Esto?
Lucan's just over there.
Revelio. Lumos.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed ones work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Vale. No.
There goes my way.
Vale, cuidado,
You're better than that.
Pero ¿por qué no va? Joder.
Expulso! Mind the one!
Joder.
Expulso! Don't shy away now. Expulso!
Vamos. Hostia. Es chungo, el duelo. Me mola. El duelo es bastante chungo.
It's painful. Care to try another round?
Vale.
Yes.
Vale, es que es
Don't
un
count
poco...
me out yet.
Brilliant!
Es un poco complicado porque la varita te dice, no puedes hacer esto. Vale, ahora. Vale. Ahora. Vamos.
Some big hits that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Vale. Vale, misión completada. Ya, son bastante chungos, los duelos. Me gusta.
See you, my young friend.
Vale, esto es para los hechizos. Hostia, vale. A ver. Ahora tenemos que ir. Teníamos que ir ahí. Por ejemplo, si yo voy aquí, ahora. Vale, a ver. Vale, ahora voy. Por ejemplo, yo quiero ir para allá, ¿por dónde es? Para abajo. Ah, me hemos recordado bastante. A ver. Y hace como un cring o un ruido raro, ¿sabes? Por aquí. Ah, mira, aquí había otro.
Do you think I have a big forehead? I accidentally dropped a flobberworm down my robes in potions.
Y marca un cofre por aquí, que no lo veo. Por aquí. Vale, a ver.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Vale, esto ya estaría. A lo mejor con el viaje rápido, pues.
What are you up to now?
¿Está cerca está? Que sí que hay gatos, ¿no? Por el colegio. Ah, pues sí, está aquí.
Ah, there you are.
Ah, no, perdón. Ah, vale, primero que este me enseña reparo.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Vale, a ver, déjame mirar esto y ya plegamos. Quiero ver de qué se trata.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio.
Oigo un clic que debe ser la página, ¿no? Y ahora. Vale, tienes que hacer como capturar páginas, ¿no?
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Muy mola, ¿no, tío? Es la hostia esto. Vale. A ver si me...
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Joder. Vale. Ahora, por ejemplo.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly
Revelio.
Heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought.
¿Y si este le hago reparo?
Lash out.
Que tiene como algo esto. Ah, es con Leviosa. Mira. Y otra página, venga, y... ¿Subimos de nivel? ¿No? Ok. Vale, pues... Me mola porque las plantas crecen, ¿no? Vale. Lo dejamos por aquí, ¿vale, gente? Lo dicho, espérate un momento. Poder guardar, ¿no? Digo yo. Vale, espera. ¿Y por aquí? ¿Por aquí me dejas? Vale, ajustes para guardar aquí, ¿no? Sí, guardar partida. Aquí, hostia, me mola que podamos guardar así, ¿eh? Me gusta. Voy a poner 2. Y nada, mañana continuemos dando. Voy a enviar luego lo de las voces, a ver si os la puedo poner en español. Y nada más lo he hecho, ¿de acuerdo? Muchas gracias por todo. Un placer, como siempre. Y Carlos, ojalá podía regalar copias, tío, pero es que el juego vale 70 pavos, ¿sabes? Si tuviera alguna key, pues haría un sorteito sin ningún problema, pero como no lo tengo, no lo puedo hacer. De acuerdo, gente, lo dicho, lo dejamos por aquí. Un besote bien grande y continuamos mañana con este Hogwarts Legacy. Y el jueves le damos caña a Dead Space, ¿de acuerdo? Besotes y a cuidarse. Chao, chao.